Fulham. Esposito's winning. Brentford's at the bottom. Oh, we're 6 points ahead. 7 points ahead of Fulham. Now we got to go and play them. What can we do with Pepe? Top goal scorer. Oh yeah, Esposito. Oh, we love Esposito. At 8.10 on the debut. Praise the last game. Esposito's going to save us. Yes, he is going to save us. And Castro's still on international duty. Oh yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Britain's Worst Run Football Club. Probably the worst managed football club as well at the minute, purely down to myself. Our run of form, we haven't won in about a month, consisting of three losses, that'll be lovely, 3 draws and 5 losses in all competitions. To make things a lot easier for ourselves, we've now got Liverpool in this episode, along with Leicester and Fulham. Liverpool currently sitting top. How did we get on last time against Liverpool? Let's have a look. I feel like it wasn't pretty. Oh no, it was only a 1-0. A 1-0 loss, so that's fine. Leicester, we beat first game of the season. They're in 11th. They are 9 points ahead of us. It's as I said in the last episode, it's our own little mini league down here now. And kind of topping off the episode against Fulham, who are just below us in 17th. Some very big games on the horizon if we have a look as well. After the Fulham game, there's Chelsea, Brentford, Leeds and Everton. Chelsea in 6th, don't need to worry about them, but Brentford, Leeds and Everton are all in and around us in our little mini league, and we need to start picking up some points, otherwise I fear the worst. Now I know what you're going to say, Ross, why do you keep tinkering? Because I can't help myself. I need to find a formation that does it. This is the formation and pretty much the team that got us promoted last season, with only the exception of Gomez and Nagalo as our centre-backs. Everyone else started the last game of the season, which we did get promoted, beating Bournemouth. We're just going to go with it. We need to find something to help. Against Liverpool, I'm not expecting a lot, but I would like just a solid, confident display. Don't get spanked. Maybe get another grey on there. A green would be fantastic, but let's face it, we are playing top. It's just not very pretty. Although 10 minutes gone, we haven't conceded. For me, big victory already. I was going to say getting up to 20 minutes. No, we're not. Right, Nagala wins the header. Almendra to James. Over the top to Chong. Found some space here. What can Chong do? He crosses it in. Lasme's at the back post, off the crossbar. Lasme, is he offside? No, it is just a goal kick. Lasme and Salcido, they got us promoted last season, pretty much. Let's see if they can keep us in this division. James to Gomez. Gomez to Nagalo. To Almendra. He allows the ball to run and Elliott does win it off him. Almendra does pick up the pass in midfield there. Salcido loses out, but Chong's on the right hand side, crosses it in. Salcido off the crossbar. Pepe now on the left. I mean, we got some good pressure here. James, it is just cleared away by Ignacio. And Salah gets to run down the side. Salcido into Chong. Back to Nyambe. Almendra to Salcido. I mean, he's dropped in quite deep there. Nagalo now. Into James. Over the top to Lasme. Bit of a poor ball, but Lasme has won it. And he's put it in the net. 1-0 Brian Lasme. I kind of regret trying to tout you out for some money now. If you can keep us in this division, then you can stay in as long as you want. James, lovely ball over the top. It was to no one. But Scally's just lost out, and like a scallywag, Lasme has got in and has put it into the bottom corner. I'm getting excited. It's all going to come crashing down. But for now, we are winning. Almendra needs to come off at half-time looking at this. We've got the more possession. We're playing okay. Salcedo over the top now to Lasme. He loses out to Konate. I am gonna go to balanced. I don't want to get caught by a counter here. Almendra to Gomez to Nagalo. A lot of space on the right here. Almendra back to Nagalo. Salcedo runs deep in now. Nyambe gives it to Gomez. I mean, it's simple passing over the top from James to Pepe. Can it be 2? It can be 2. Ah, come on. Don't be offside. Don't make me look like an idiot here. But 2-0. Lovely again. Is that James with another kind of assist in this? Almendra to James. Over the top to Pepe. Lovely cutting inside. Left foot. Looks like it went under the keeper's legs. Into the back of the net. I mean, I'm scared. It could all come crumbling down. Highlight to Liverpool. Tsimikas on the left into Fabinho. Back to Tsimikas. I mean, we are doing a lot of pressing here, but to no avail. Fabinho now out to Scally into Darwin. Is he offside? I mean, I'm not fully sure. The ref has brought it back for something. I mean, Liverpool are running away as if they've scored the goal here. I've not seen this animation before. And it has been awarded. That's very peculiar. I mean, let's have a look at this again. Fabinho. Out to Scally. He looks offside to me. Can we see our tight offside decision? Can we explain this? I don't know how that's onside. But apparently it is. Looks a bit dodgy to me. But we've still got another goal to keep hold of the lead. They can do even better, can they? I don't know. Almendra, he's running on fumes. We need to bring him off before he's carried off on a stretcher. However, looking at our kind of substitution bench, we've only got Brandon Keeler. No, we haven't. We've got Harry Winks. I do want to put the young lad in to this kind of to this environment. You never know how they're gonna react. Lasme and Salcedo, they're playing fine. Has Pepe got an injury now? I think Pepe might have an injury. So we're going to bring off Pepe. Bring on Ferreira, maybe? I think Salcedo has been playing fine, but we are going to go with Tresoldi. 2 large target forwards up front for us. Let's see if that can do anything. Right, Thiago now picking it up, gives it into Elliott. Over the top to Jones, but Nagala wins the header. Tresoldi to Ferreira. Over the top to Lasme. Off the bar. He's off. Oh, okay, he's offside. Yeah, of course he is. Of course. I would like a shout here, please. We're going to ask them to focus. I don't know if it does anything, but we are going to ask them to focus. And we've probably got one more substitution available as well. So Gomez to Longello. Back to Gomez to Nagalo. I mean, I am liking those two at centre-back. I think Kovacic will have a part to play this season. If it means Nagalo going over to right-back potentially. We've got a very good young defence here. Nyambe over the top. Ignacio picks it up, gives it back to Alisson. He launched it downfield. Slow this down. Winks heads it to Mile. Back to Winks. I mean, happy with that so far. Don't do anything drastic. Ferreira cuts inside, gives it to Lasme, holds it up to James, then to Chong. What have we got? Into Tresoldi. He's hit it right at the goalkeeper there. I mean, I'm not going to complain too much, but Would have been nicer to have scored there, no doubt. We are going to bring in Keeler. Going to pause it, and we are going to bring up Lasme and bring a Fenner on. Gomez with the ball, gives it back to Winks, crosses back post to Lasme, who doesn't do anything. Is it another offside? It is another offside. I mean, there's another highlight. Just end the game, please. We're going to slow our tempo down. Be more disciplined, play for some set pieces, and time waste frequently now. So Diogo Jota, Nambe cuts out the pass, gives it to Nagalo. He hits it over the top to Afena. I mean, if Afena can get his first goal of the season against Liverpool, would that make it all better? Probably not, but it'd be nice. Nice for him to have a go. Right, Ignacio into Otavio, into Thiago, all the O's here for Liverpool. Bongello gives it to Chong though. He's lost out to Messias. To Hotta. This is bad news. Will Elliott cross it in? He'll give it back to Tsimikas. Into Otavio. And Elliott scored. I mean, we were playing. Just don't lose it now. Just don't lose it. I think we've pushed them to the limit here, Liverpool. They've had to come back and dig deep and get a goal here. We're going to demand more. We'll go positive for the last minute. I mean, it's a draw against Liverpool. The win would have been superb. I'm happy with the performance. I am happy with that performance. That gives me a little bit of relief and a little bit of confidence that we can stay up in this division. Big game next. Let's get into it. And as I mentioned, we are on a bad run of form. Draw leaves us still chasing a first win in 8. Very promising performance though. Very happy with it. And with the next game coming up in a couple of days against Leicester, we'll give the players a rest and we'll come back fighting fit and raring to go. After playing really well against Liverpool and just conceding an equaliser, we should have won that match. We play a Leicester team who are 5 places ahead of us and 8 points ahead of us. Still looking, I think we probably need about another maybe 11 points, 12 points, 4 wins, and we should hopefully be safe enough. Looking at how previous seasons have gone, that hasn't done it anyway. Go there. Kind of sticking with the formation that we have got. Almendra is injured, so we will bring in. Well, I was going to say Esposito. How long can he play for? 75 minutes. I think we're going to start Esposito. Don't sing the Justin Bieber song either. Oh, that's Despacito. You know what I mean. I'm trying to make a joke. Right. So we're going to stick with kind of the team that did so well against Liverpool. We're going to have Salcedo and Lasme up front. Lasme, he's in some good run of form. Hopefully we can continue. Let's get into it. Let's get a win. I mean, clearly I've tinkered with the team too much, especially to go back to the formation in the team that got us promoted last season and to come away with a fantastic 2-2 draw. Let's go into it against Leicester. Let's close the gap. Let's get some points between us and the relegation zone and just bring it on. We are at home as well, so hopefully home advantage can come into effect. Longello has asked for a new contract this season. So I've said for the end of the season, we'll look at doing that. We want to time down. All Salcedo's picked up on that. Salcedo's put it in 1-0. Salcedo and Lasme. Esposito's long ball up the pitch. It's found Salcedo. He's harried away at the defender. Very poor from Leicester. We see again, Esposito, long ball over the top. I mean, Castagne, very poor touch there. Salcedo's he's nicked in, and he's nicked it into the back of the net. Just end the game. Just end the game. So look at the table as it stands after this highlight, obviously, for Leicester. So Gomez heads it out. Chong's there, gives it to Esposito. Another long ball up to Salcido. He tries to head it out to Chong, but Castagne cuts it out. Face to Tielemans, to Dewsbury Hall. I mean, they've got a good team, Leicester. We noticed it the first game of the season. We managed to, I think we won that 1-0. Oh, there's Ziyech on the right. What's Skinner going to do? Good tackle by Gomez. Strong in the tackle. Gives it to Pepe, who gives it to Lasme. I mean, where's the confidence in this? It's come out of nowhere. Chong has lost to Barnes, though, however. Spoke too soon. Barnes down the left. Can we harry him out? Wild cross. Pepe gets the head on, but Leicester do come back. Ziyech into Daka. It's 1-1. Didn't last very long. A little bit sad, actually. Was doing so well. I don't want to see it again. It's just going to upset me even more. So now we do drop back down to below Norwich. Although we are 5 and 6 points ahead of the relegation zone as well. Brentford have beaten Ipswich, which isn't good for us. A draw there would be helpful. Pepe crosses it in. Gomez at the back post. What a header by James Gomez. Didn't expect that to go in. He's peeled away to the back post. What a header. Go on. Go on, Gomez. Pepe. Deep cross. Gomez running away from goal. Just headed it over the goalie there. A bit of fortune, but we won't complain. We're dominating with the possession, dominating with the shots. This is the Birmingham team from last season. Can we keep it going? We're going to say we're not happy with the performance. Pepe, he can get over it. I mean, it's 2-1. Can we get a third goal to kill this game off? Millet hits it up long. Lasme's there. Doesn't even attempt to win the header. Tielemans lets it fall down and gives it to Maddison. Nice searching ball. Longello's stuck in there and Ziyech has put it over the bar. I mean, we escaped there. We did escape. Millet to Nagalo. Back to Gomez. I mean, Kasper Tobias, he's getting frustrated about the lack of first team football, but he's not made the greatest impression on me. Millet has been very consistent. Esposito finds Pepe on the right. Pepe cuts in. What can Pepe do? Salcido's headed it in. 3-1. Is that game set and match? I bloody hope it is. Very happy. Chong's on a booking. Esposito, I think just his quality of finding players. Hopefully we can benefit even more. Salcido is second of the game. We are going to make a couple of changes as this highlight is going to play out. Kabic is going to come on for left wing. I think Lasme has had a good game, but we are going to bring on Afina Gian. I really want him to score. I want him to get a goal. Lasme crosses it in, although Leicester do clear it away. Daka chases it down. Gomez heads it to Esposito, who heads it onto Pepe. End of the highlight. Let's keep this up. Looking at the results around us, Brentford are still beating Ipswich. Goal there would be helpful. But we do close the gap on Leicester to 5 points as it stands. I mean, I don't think we should change anything really. Have I cursed myself? Nearly. Nearly cursed myself. Right, Gomez has had a fantastic game, but we're going to bring Worrell in. And looking around, Pepe for Ferreira and Jordan James for Harry Winks. Let's shore up the team. Let's not have any tired legs out there. But at present, very happy. Icardi heads it on. Maddison out wide into Icardi, but Worrell's there and gives it back to Millet. Up the pitch, Afena's waiting. He heads it onto Salcido. Fair play, Afena. Salcido back to Esposito. All the O's. Nagalo. Nyambo. It's Nyambo. Nyambo down the right. Finds Ferreira. He's into Esposito. Salcido's there. Afena's there. Oh, Afena, nearly. I'm still waiting for his first goal. It will come one day. He can't go the whole season without scoring. Maddison crosses it in, and Didi heads it onto the crossbar. Esposito, he clears it out. Cabbage now, is it their highlight? Is it our highlight? It's probably theirs, and it is theirs. We're just going to ask them just to focus now. Esposito crosses it in. Nagalo at the back post, but Icardi's going to chase this down. Winks over the top to Ferreira. Niakate heads it out. Leicester, they spread it wide. Don't have any mix up here, Worrell and Mile. Don't scare me like this. Longello to Nagalo. To Winks. Lovely play, over the top. Justin's going to chase it down though. Gives it back to the goalie. And he's just booted it long as well. I mean, Leicester, they can hurt us here. I am just going to change things up a little bit. They're both on defend. We're going to bring our players down into midfield. I don't want to be caught out by a long ball. There's Icardi, and he has scored. Referee speaks to VAR. The assistant's got his flag up. Let's just hope beyond hope that this is offside. I don't want a nervy 5 minutes, please, game. It has been disallowed. The FM gods are with us. We don't need to see it. We don't need to see it. You know what? We are just going to go defensive for the last 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to go time wasting as well. We won't play it out of defence. Just see if we can hold on for this. What a win it would be. 4 minutes left. Game, stop giving us highlights. Maddison's in the middle. Mile's come for it, and he has claimed it. Fair play to him. Time wasting coming into play. He hits it downfield. There's Salcedo for your hat-trick. Just gone over. Ferreira now tries to find Salcedo. Over the top to Icardi. He has got him behind. And it's just off the post. Worrell clears it out. Just end the game, ref. Just no more highlights, please, Football Manager. No more highlights, please. And that's it. Very happy with that win. 3-1. I think it's great. Very fantastic. Very fantastic. That's bad English. Blown them away. They've blown me away. We've given ourselves a fantastic chance to stay in this league now. 15th. 28 points from 25 games. A point a game is what we're after. Very happy with that win. Last game of the episode now against Fulham. It's been a good episode so far. 2-2 draw with Liverpool. 3-1 win over Leicester. Fulham in the relegation zone. If they win this, they become, I think, 4 points behind us. 5 points behind us. Let's have a look. 4 points behind us. So a win here would be very much appreciated. Brighton as well. They've got Brentford. Brentford could catch up with us as well. So if we could win here and Brentford lose, that will be the best case scenario that I think so far. Team's probably going to stay the same. Esposito and James in the midfield. Only 75 minutes for Esposito. I need to remember this for this game because I made him play the whole game against Leicester just. But I feel like already having him in the squad, having him in the team, the quality's there. And hopefully it's a player that we can build upon and just get us a comfortable position, comfortably safe. I still think probably another 3 wins should do it for us. Fulham lost 5 on the trot looking at this. That's it's not good going, is it? Although we were winless in 8, so we can't really talk until we beat Leicester. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. Lasme and Salcedo seem to be reforming their partnership that kind of got us promoted last season. And only demand more. Let's see how we get on in this game. So Pepe now into Salcedo. That's a penalty. Looks like a penalty. I think Salcedo will take this as well, unless Pepe is going to take the penalty. I mean, 15 minutes in, if we can get a goal, it will really help just settle my nerves, as well as the players' nerves as well. So Pepe with the penalty. And he's been saved. And he scored a rebound. Come on, Pepe. Oh, my emotions were all over the place then, but fantastic stuff. I mean, the first penalty is pretty poor right down the middle. Leno saves it, but then Pepe, very nice finish, makes up for it. Can't complain too much. Moves up into 13th on 31 points. Although looking at this, we've played 3 games more than Leeds and Manchester United. That's a cause for concern. However, Esposito with the corner. Deep back to Gomez. Has been headed just over. I mean, Gomez scored in the last game against Leicester. He seems to have come into the team very well. 1.6 million was spent on him. And now his work permit's in place. Hopefully, him and Igalo can make the centre-back pair in their own. Obviously with Worrell helping out, as well as Kovacic also. However, Fulham back, Mitrovic heads just wide. I mean, I'm kind of wondering at what point we'll have any funds at all that we can potentially improve our squad with more quality. But for now, we'll work with what we have. Naime crosses it in. Lasme just over from the 6-yard box. Should have done better with the form he's been in. But again, old Brighton are winning. Brentford even are winning. Tony smashing it in. I mean, Tony would be a fantastic striker to have in. We are looking at Liam Delap from Manchester City as another alternative as well. But I feel like 31 points, if we get to 30, 35 or 38, another 3 wins from after this game, 40 points, we should be safe. Gives us a 10-point lead over Fulham as well. If the game does continue this way, although there is now a highlight for Fulham with Andreas. I mean, it's a poor free kick, but they have another chance here. Wilson's offside? No? Yes. Okay, let's make our changes. Esposito, 75 minutes. It's on 78. Hopefully he'll forgive us there. We'll swap out our 2 centre mids. I think Lasme will bring him off. With Tresoldi. Chong's had a bit of a poor game, although he's not really been noticed. We're going to bring in Ferreira. No, we're not. We're going to bring in Fina Gian. He won't score, but yeah, just to get his minutes up. And we're bringing in Kovacic as well, or Nagalo. Who is this Stulic that they've got? I mean, they spent 15 million on him, and I don't think he's a £15 million player. Maybe just tell him just to focus for the last minute. So it is a win. It is what we wanted. Fantastic stuff. We'll keep up our praise of the players. And all in all, very successful episode. It's unfortunate that Tony got a second goal for Brentford. I mean, we'd never be able to afford anyone of his quality, but well, not yet anyway. Brentford giving themselves a good 4-point gap on the teams below them. But forget about Brentford. Pepe missed a penalty, scored the rebound. Very nice to see. And looks like Manchester United are in the final of the Carabao Cup as well. Yeah, player of the week, Tony. Love that. Now the next game coming up, we have got Chelsea, Brentford and Leeds. So Brentford are in form. Chelsea are not. They've dropped into 9th. I think the next 4 games will decide our position in this division. If we can get maybe 7 points or 6 points out of these 4, I'll be very happy. But we've also got the deadline day coming up for January also. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.